Somebody's made this place into a bit of a home. An enclave gnome. Colonel Clink, like in Hogan's Heroes. Oh no. We're gonna move on to the next one. I'm pretty sure I have a mod there. If I don't openly attack the Enclave, they don't at least some of them, they don't shoot me on sight. Wait, what? It... Um... Official orders from Department of Defense contractors' eyes only under penalty of treason. In accordance with Executive Order 99066, transport specified civilians to WRA Site PA-32. Use of non-lethal force is authorized only when required to enforce the contract. Transport arrival is required by October 29th, 2077. Present these orders to the Chief MP at WRA Site Perimeter for admission and unloading. Also, they were transporting Chinese dissidents, or prisoners as they call them. I found a really good mod for Fallout 3 that adds a blurring effect if you're near radiation. Raider scum. I'll take your stimpaks and your chems. That is our location to go to next. haven't used it yet, but there was a mod that replaces Mirelurks in Fallout 3 with xenomorphs. And since my character is technically a colonial marine, that would actually be kind of funny. Though last I checked, that mod hasn't been updated since 2011. Let's see what this is all about.
Hey there. The hell do you want? We're busy.
They're arguing.
We're trying to find this place up north called Oasis. Supposed to have a lot of good stuff to grab. But we ain't interested in sharing it with every dirty waster that wanders in. So now, we're gonna have to kill you. Hey, opening fire!
Yeah, right. The rats are kicking in. Oh, so if this is the one I'm thinking of, one of these SatCom arrays was taken over by Talon Company. Nothing says equality like a fistful of caps. I think these Talon Company mercs serve about the most crude, the most cordial smoothies I've met. I don't know where you've been, but they're not that polite. Yeah, as long as their boss is getting paid. Luckily, money's no issue. Hoarded plenty of it since before these guys' parents were knee-high on the Brahmin. Of course, if I succeed in this, it won't matter how many caps any of these rat bastards have. Okay, thanks to a little creative wiring, I was able to tap us into the power source. They're less common up here, but if you know where to look, there's still plenty of live power lines buried all over the wasteland. For all their arrogance, they knew a thing or two about engineering before the bombs. I have to admit, it's remarkable that there's still enough power to be had after all these years. Now that we've got all the power we'd want, I can bring our defensive turret online and try to get the dish motors operational. I finally got to begin my work in earnest today. The dish motivators are offline, but I was able to input some basic coordinates and ping nearby SatCom arrays to the southwest and east. There's some interference pinging the NO3D array, probably rad roaches or something making a nest in the dishes. Maybe we're sending one or two of the mercs over there to clean it out in case I can use those towers to amplify my own signal. There were dozens of military satellites in orbit, just from the old records I found in the ruins. There must have been hundreds before the war, if I can just find a few operational platforms. So first attempts at atmospheric pinging returned negative. Considering that the motivators are still non-functional, it's going to be difficult to catch much of anything that doesn't pass directly over us. Still, I cannot rule out other mechanical failure. I haven't got much astronomical reference material with me, but maybe I can find an old chart and wait until a celestial body passes over to confirm signal. Of course, that may take years. I'll have to keep working on the motivators. What a lucky break. I pinged an orbiting body successfully today. Registration ID is US DOD 21TXH, call sign Highwater Trouser. I'll begin tracking and cross-reference the registration information with the data I've got. It turns out I don't have specific data on my satellite, but the registration format suggests it's a stationary micronuclear weapons platform. Tracking data seems to confirm this. The thing hasn't moved in a week. In the week I've been tracking it. Without a targeting platform at my disposal, sending an activation code would only cause it to drop a payload directly on top of this area. Not exactly what I'm aiming for, but I'll keep the codes handy just in case. Okay, so if we haven't been there already, we're going to that one, and if so, I'll just recon the outside and decrypt SatCom array NN03. Okay. So we got a new location on our map. Yeah, run at me like a moron.